Sagittarius, how are you? Welcome into my channel. Firestorm Shan here. I'm here to do a reading for you. This is for Sagittarius. And guess what? Next year is the year of the horse, the fire horse. So what does that mean for you? It means that you guys are getting activated and you're going to be the movers and the shakers of what's going to be going on in 2026. What does that mean? Well, think about Sagittarius, think about your energy. You're the motivator. You know, you're the action taker, you're the adventurer, you're the philosopher. So next year, the year of the horse, is encouraging us to go ahead and start that adventure, start that new routine, start that new career, whatever it is, something new that requires action. You, my people, are the ones who are solely going to be spearheading this energy. Your other fire signs might feel the energy just as well. This could be for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the North Node. I have Sagittarius Rising. Another thing to remember is that next year is a Universal Life Path 1. So if you happen to know your personal life path number, and if it is a 1, you're really going to be feeling these energies. Okay, let's just give a space clearing session here for just a moment here and call in the energies for Sagittarius. What is it that they can expect in 2026? Okay, let's get you some tea leaves. What's going on for Saggy, please, in 2026? What that next year might look like for them. Might be traveling more, doing some foreign travels. Okay, so we have a goal-orientated person. You're fine. Listen to me. We have a goal-orientated person. That would be you. With the arrow and the, right here. This is fine. I can't open it. It's in the way. Thanks. My Saggy hubby. Okay, so a goal-orientated person is what's coming up here for you. So that is, like we were saying, such a Sagittarius energy there. See that? Yeah. And then we have it here, pay attention to your work. So this is what I was saying. If you're interested in changing careers, doing something new, starting a business, next year looks good for that. Now, we do have fear, worries, and tense situations, a dagger. That is air energy with the sword. It is a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. It is led by Mercury, which is about communications. Okay, now Saggy, you are our blunt speaking zodiac signs. You usually just tell it like it is. And sometimes when you get into a position of worry or a tense situation, you might not handle stress well. So they want you to make sure you're balancing out your energy so that you don't overdo it in 2026. And this is going just for the collective in general, you know, because you're the workhorse. And when you get your eye on the prize, you go for it. And I think we have a lot of really big goals that we need to accomplish in 2026. That's why they're saying pay attention to your work. Stay eye on the prize. Stay focused on the goal, okay? It might feel a little intense just getting started. We are going to see that year of the horse begin in February, not until like the middle to end of February. And so January will be a little bit of a lingering on of 2025, which is the year of the snake. What was that energy? It was Scorpio energy. And what did it do? It came in to do clearing. It came in to bring in towers. It came in to bring endings and so forth. It was just cleanup crew. I'm seeing a vulture. It came in to clean some things up and put it into some things, okay? We have it here. Someone is trying to come between you and a friend or something that you want. Wedge. You know, pick and choose your friends wisely. Some people could be just jealous and envious and hold you back. So next year looks like you know, relationships need some work. Someone is trying to come in between you. It could be a friend, they're saying. They want something that you have. Okay, plug it in as it resonates. Now, I don't love that energy, but it is what it is. It's life. You know, and when you're out there making life look easy and I know it's not easy, but you can make it look easy because of your ability to temper yourself so well and how motivated you are, and you motivate other people to get things done, you know. And so, you know, you work hard and you've got something to show for it, and there might be people around you who are jealous. It's just what it is. It is what it is, okay? But we'll clarify. One more card, please. What can Sag look for in 2026? Please give them something good and positive. Thank you very much. Getting together with friends. Okay, yeah, so they want us to talk about your friends group. Who are you surrounding yourself with? This also can be work colleagues. They want what you have. Let's do the sacred symbols and find out what's going on with this friend group, because it seems like it's pretty daggone important for you to make some new friends, find your tribe in 2026. So tell us about the wedge. Someone is trying to come in between you and a friend or something that you want. Tell us what we need to know about this. I just saw that psychic healer eye, the eye of Horus. There it is again, healer. That definitely wants to be seen. It just fell out of the deck. So yeah, you have healing properties, healing gifts. Number 32, you could be 32 years old. The number 32 might be significant to you, but in numerology, that reduces to a 5. And again, 5s are in numerology are change. And a lot of times change has to come through conflict. So you might be one that's stirring the pot and bringing in some shakeups for the purpose of healing, okay? Healing a situation. You know, jealous of your healing gifts. What's going on with this friend, please? You could be a healer. What is going on with this wedge? Stormy, growth and relief. Stormy, look at the purples, which is Scorpio energy. More purple, healer. And we have more purple, growth. And relief is on its way in 2026. You've outgrown some people, folks. You just have. You've elevated. You've stepped into your healing energies. You stepped into your calling, and you might not look the same because you've grown. You've outgrown people. You know. And with Stormy being here, you might have people around you who are always in some sort of financial hardship, I'm hearing. So I'm seeing it like this. It's like you were actually stopping, not all of you, but some of you are stopping others around you from growing and maturing, because they might depend on you so much, because like I said, you make it look easy. So you've been there for others. You've been that friend, but it just doesn't feel like it's been matched energy. Yeah, you've definitely outgrown divinity here at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, you're spiritually leveling up and coming into new and higher levels. Let's clarify. Pay attention to your desk. Pay attention to your work with this life and career deck. And what is this pay attention to your work card here for? We kind of already know, but we're just going to get some messages from this deck here for the heck of it. Looking, it is okay to look for better work, but be discreet in your search. And that might be why this wedge is here. Someone is trying to come in between you and a friend or something that you want. You need to be aligned with your life purpose to be fully satisfied. So you're going through an alignment in 2026. And so that's why, you know, you're attracting new friends groups. You have rewards coming. Rewards. Look at that. Rewards in 2026. You are cashing in on all the good work you've done. Raises, bonuses, and prosperity are coming in. Keep going and keep growing. Pay attention to your work. So yeah, work looks profitable next year. I keep telling my husband I got a really good feeling because 2025 was not a good year for sales for us. But I have this really strong feeling that things are going to change next year. Optimism is going to be returning, especially with the year of the horse, the Sagittarius optimistic leaders in charge, for this next reign and so forth. So, yeah, raises, bonuses, and benefits. What else is going on here with the desk? Pay attention to your work. Okay, we have a hand here with gold on it. Gestures. You may be asked to help someone out, or you may need a hand. Give deserved praise to others, and you will receive recognition too. So, gestures. So, this would be for someone who's saying, yeah, Shannon, well, I don't have a job right now. Well, this is saying here you need to ask someone to help you find a job, or you could just be an encourager to someone else in what they do for work, and they'd say, well, you could do this too, right? It's like when I first started learning about astrology, I was hiring an astrologer to do my natal charts, and she charged about $100, and I loved the reading, and she said, Shannon, you can do this. It's all in your gifts and callings. You can do this. And then I was like, so I hired her again, and then her rates went up from $100 to $200, and I started going, oh, I see what she means here. And every time she would do a reading for me, I would get emotional because it would really resonate with me. And I thought, wow, there is so much powerful healing in astrology. You have no idea until you actually open your mind to it, and you get the whys of what makes you tick, what makes other people tick. It helps you have more understanding, more patience with others. It gives you the know-how to navigate through life a little easier. And so I started offering these readings as well. So it might look like something like that, okay? We have reflection. Take time to revisit the past and figure out what you want to do. Knowing what you don't like will show you what you truly love. So again, if you don't have employment, you just go. They're suggesting that we look back at the past, at some things that we did that we did enjoy, and maybe go back to some of those things again. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Let's clarify the dagger. Why is the dagger here? Fears, worries, intense situations. Why is that showing up for Sagittarius for 2026? I mean, we have to talk about the good and the bad. We have to talk about all of it, so we're not taken by surprise. We're not knocked off our pedestals. We're not confused about our purpose in that. Just if we go through a setback, it could be a set up, is what I'm being told. Yes? Okay. Fears, worries, intense situations for Sag. Clarify this for us, please. Well, that was the wish fulfillment card at the bottom of the deck. There you are, Sag. You're going to get what you want with patience. Okay, so you can't see it coming. Two of Swords. You're going to have to make some difficult decisions. You're going to feel like you might have two opinions of a matter. You could be dealing with a Gemini, your opposite sign. You need to make a decision. And it doesn't look like you're liking either one because you can't see clearly for some reason because of fear. I think fear, there's the strength card, Leo. They're asking you to have courage and strength. Even though you can't see exactly, how this is all going to work out. do not be dismayed. Fears, worries, and tense. What's this all about? What are you not wanting to see? Four of Pentacles. You're holding yourself back, or it could have something to do with finances. Holding on too tightly to something. Okay, and this might be where this difficult decision that's coming in. You might have to tap into your savings. And you're like, oh no, I didn't want to tap into my savings. No. But they might say that, I think they're saying that you might have to do that. Okay. Why? What's going on? What's going on, Sag? Ace of Pentacles. In the foundation, you do have, once you release and make that difficult decision, a new opportunity comes in right straight away. As soon as you do what you feel like you're led to do, it opens the floodgates for a brand new opportunity. They might, you know, it's a gift. So it's like your faith has made you whole. Okay? Some of you guys might be moving as well. It's in your head space. What are you thinking about? Victory and success. Yeah, you will be successful, but it does look like there's some competition around you. And that could be, you know, those friends groups we talked about here. Someone is trying to come between you and a friend or something that you want. Maybe the position that you want has a lot of competition around it, but you're going to beat the competition, okay, with the Ace of Pentacles in your foundation. But they're saying you can't hold back, Sag. Don't hold back. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to release the reins just a little bit. I'm seeing a picture of a wild horse, and I'm hearing a song. I can't remember who it is, but it's called Wildfire. She ran calling wildfire. She ran calling wildfire. She ran calling wildfire. Ooh, wildfire. I love to sing. I hope you don't mind. Usually I always end up channeling a song on every reading, so. But that's a song that came out in the 70s. I remember I was a little girl at a thrift store, and I picked up a little 45 record, and it said Wildfire on it, and I loved the name. You know, me, Firestorm. I'm all about it. I'm fire sign. And I played that song over and over and over and over again. I mean, I was so small. I couldn't have been but 6 or 7. I don't know. I barely remember it. But, and so I'm seeing someone that is running a wild stallion through, like, you know, the hills, and there's no trees. It's just rolling hills, and this horse is just blazing, flying through these terrains, but there's no trees, so there's nothing there blocking their vision. They're just. Then I'm also seeing someone holding on to the reins like the Amish when the buggy, the horse and carriage, you know, and just playing it safe. You know, we don't get outside of our community. We don't, you know, the Amish are very, very cool, interesting, unique tribe of people, but they're very non-worldly. Like, they build things with their own hands. Amish built furniture. I don't think they watch TV or have phones or cell phones or anything like that. They all wear like these gray, the women, they wear these little gray dresses and the bonnets, like from the Little House on the Prairie days, and you know, and it's just really interesting to watch, you know, how one set of people will hold on so tightly to the reins that they won't embrace innovation. And then there's another set of Sagittariuses who are the wildfires. They're blazing. Okay? So it's going to be different for each and every one of you, and it's probably going to have a lot to do with when you were born. The last time we had a let's see if I find my notes. Don't I have my notes? Hang on a second. Yeah. I got a bunch of notes I did for the collective. Since this energy is for a universal energy, you guys are getting a little more of a personal reading from it. But yeah. Let's see here. It's time to modernize classic ideas and bring in groundbreaking concepts. New cycles. This will start a 10-year cycle. So this is year 1. There'll be 9 more years after this. This is something that will stick with you for the next decade, okay? Whatever you're building now. That's why they're saying you can't hold on to the past. It's time to bring in and usher in a new age, okay? And it's an age of innovation and change, okay? It does require forward motion and risk-taking, bold actions. It does say that you could potentially feel led to be impulsive. You might want to just be careful with that. Maybe you're a kind of person here with the 4 of Pentacles, like, oh no, I know I'm a very impulsive person. Maybe you don't trust yourself. You could trust yourself on this one. No matter which way you go, one way or another, just make a decision. Making no choice at all is still making a choice. Okay? We don't want to see these opportunities pass you by. Pay attention to your career. Pay attention to your work. Pay attention to your desk. Okay? Fool card. It is calling you to begin on a brand new journey. You might have to learn something new. The Fool is known to be one that doesn't have any wisdom. So maybe I could be talking to a younger Sag that says, I'm not sure, but I'm willing to try. Because there is a new opportunity here. Like I said, it's the beginning. The Fool starts at step 1. Then by the time we get to 9 years from now, you should be at the Emperor Empress level. For those of you who understand tarot language, that's what we're trying to do, is getting from the Fool all the way to the Empress. We're trying to get from the Ace of Cups all the way to the Ten of Cups. We're trying to get from the Ace of Pentacles all the way to the Ten of Pentacles. We're trying to get from the Ace of Swords all the way to Enlightenment. Well, Ten of Swords is the next level on them, but that's when things that no longer align with your awareness, your thinking, your belief systems are going out the door. And we're supposed to change, so that's, it's not a bad thing. It just usually comes through some sort of trial, the ending, whatever, but you get me. Just like the Ace of Wands ends in the Ten of Wands, you got to be patient and overdo it. Don't overdo it. They're saying, be so zealous, you'll get burnt out. So, yeah, and there's that Ten of Wands as soon as we said it. Watching out for burnout, Sagittarius, okay? That's our warning for 2026, because we're gonna be feeling extra special. Okay. Oh, I know what I was looking for. The last time we had a year of the horse was 2014, 2002, 1990, 1978, and 1966. And I was telling my husband, he's a Sagittarius, and he was born in 1966. And it's also, he's a life path 1, which is the lone wolf, which is the leader of the pack. And so, 2026 for him is going to be crazy. And my husband already is a workhorse. I have to really, pull in the reins for him sometimes because he will overdo it. He's the hardest working man I've ever met in my life. He is the hardest working man I have ever met. I promise you. I've met a lot of men. But he takes bold action. He gets things done, and he's a finisher. So use discernment as you are going towards this new cycle. Okay. Don't do too much. Don't do too much. But I think you're going to work smarter, not harder. Okay? Ace of Cups coming in. Okay, this is talking about relationships. Now we do have it indicated here that next year we will be making new friends and new relationships. This, again, could be someone trying to come between you and a friend. Maybe they're jealous because you're making another friend. You know, you're not my best friend anymore. I made a new best friend. You know, anything like that. Might seem petty, but it's like you have two aces down here in the foundation of your reading. You have the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. Now, Spirit has been talking to me over the period of 2025 about it's time to balance out your work life and your home life. Like, for instance, me and my husband, we own a business together and we're married, so we're together all the time. So we have to be really careful to hang the hat up on the tree before we walk in our private home and mix and mingle. Now we definitely break that rule constantly. I don't know if we're ever going to be able to get victory over it. We've been married for 28 years and it's not changed. But we tease each other and we're like, you're talking about work. Oh, you're talking about work. You know, we tease each other and we laugh it off. And, you know, now we've gotten to where we don't get offended by it. But for your own sanity and your own peace of mind, you got to keep it, you know, love should be just as important as money. The seeking and the searching and the chasing and the goals, they need to be balanced between taking care of those that you love. Taking care of those you love. You have two brand new opportunities coming in. New love and new opportunities, new financial opportunities. What you looking like? What's Sag look like to others? Sagittarius, to other people, you look like justice. You're like beautiful energy. You're loyal. You're fair. You tell the truth. Because that's part of Saggy energy, is to, you know, be a truth speaker, a truth seeker. They see you bringing in, balancing the scales. That's wonderful. So you're balancing out these two aces that are coming in. The new relationship and the new opportunities for financial reward. Now, what is your challenge? The challenge is going to involve actually going out there and doing the dating game. If you're in that market, the challenge is going to be based around love. And that's what I was talking about earlier. It's like you can get so focused on the day-to-day routines, and the world would just love to gobble us all up and workaholism and paying our taxes and things like that. But really, our challenge is we need to have more date nights. We need to have more creative moments with others, new friends. We need our friends. It's important to keep it balanced, Sag. Let's talk about our outcome for 2026. So love is your challenge. Okay. All right. What's the outcome for 2026, please? Let's make it good, Spirit. Love it. Okay, and lots of travel. Lots and lots of travel. There you are, Sag. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. There you are. There's the fire sign. King of Wands. The outcome is the Eight of Wands. This is fast forward movement. Things are going to pick up very, very fast. Things are going to move fast in 2026. So I'm seeing us sitting here a year from now going, man, where did the year go? We're all like, huh? Off to the races. We're off to the races, Sag. Okay, those are... Oh, and the Queen of Wands at the bottom, that's representing the masculine and the feminine. Beautiful. We have the Six of... Oh, yeah. I'll just share with you. This could be a power couple, like I was talking about me and my husband. We're both fire signs. He's a Sagittarius, and I'm a Leo. And then there's this travel indicated, or lots and lots of text messages or communication. Pay attention to your work. Pay attention to your desk. We've got the the Pisces energy of the Hanged Man here. You need to see something from a different perspective. It does involve your friends group. This is that friends group they're talking about. And they're saying Judgment Day is being called on that friends group. You're being asked to stand up for yourself and to block some people for your own happiness. Some people are really not allowed to be messing with your happiness anymore. Because here we go. Here's the Ace of Cups. We got all the way to the Ten of Cups. Isn't that what we talked about? They're saying that this is what's coming for you next year. You don't have to wait 10 years to build your happiness. You can have it now. It's all beginning with a choice. And there's the Lover's card. I said you could be dealing with a Gemini, but it doesn't have to be. Okay? But it's a choice in love. It's just making choices concerning love, with love being the root cause. You know, why are you working so hard? Is it because you love your job? Good. Hope you do love your job, because they say if you do what you really love, you don't work a day in your life. So maybe it's time to find something that we're really loving, okay? But yeah, block those people that are thieves of joy. Thieves of joy is what I'm hearing. Creative thieves. They steal your creative ideas. I'm also seeing that. So, oh, excuse me, forgive me for scratching my nose. Many of us tarot readers, whenever we start channeling, for some reason, our little nosers start itching. It reminds me of Tinkerbell. Her nose itched too. Isn't that funny? It's off to the races in 2026, Sag. So you're moving away from people, places, and things that aren't in alignment with you anymore. They got too much stormy drama around them. No more. You're staying focused. You've got rewards coming in. And if you, like I said, and if you're not employed or you don't have a special person that they want you to extend a hand and praise others. It says, give deserved praise to others. So that's how you win, is through gratefulness. Some people don't get what they want because they don't know how to praise other people who already have the limelight. They're sitting back in jealousy and envy. So that's kind of something to, a warning to heed. Okay. All right, folks, I'm going to go ahead and wrap the reading up. We're past 30 minutes. I'm finding you guys don't really watch these when they're too long, even though I wanted it to be longer, because this is a 2026 general, you're off to the races reading. Good luck.